Hey guys, this is Night Flame, and today, guys, I will be giving you finally the review for A-Force #1. I got it, I'm excited, and let's get into it. So, the comic is written by Margaret Bennett and G. Willow Wilson. Great writers, and the art is by Jorge Molina. So, let's see what I think or what I thought about this issue. So, the comic opens up with an introduction to Arcadia, and Arcadia is this domain where all our heroines are part of. We see Miss America Chavez, we see Lady Loki, we see, I forgot what they call her, Enchantress or something, Sorcerer or something, Dazzler, Captain Marvel, Medusa, She-Hulk, and they are all going on patrol. So we see that it's pretty peaceful in this land. Arcadia is one of those kind of like peaceful places. It's not as bad as the other domains, and people love, I guess, living here. There really isn't a lot of crime except like a minor break-in, one of them said. But all of a sudden, everything goes wrong, and there's this big shark that comes in, and he just basically is putting a lot of people in danger. Our heroines are trying to fight him, but they really can't. She-Hulk really wants Sister Grimm, which is her, Nico. She-Hulk really wants her to step up and kill her, but she can't, or make the shark disappear. But she can't, and Dazzler ends up shooting her lasers, and that's pretty cool. It kind of kills the shark, and the shark ends up kind of like going through the land, and Miss America Chavez grabs the shark when it's in the land, and she basically throws him as far as she can, and the shark ends up flying away from Arcadia, which is the domain. So all of a sudden, the Thors come out, and the Thors, tell America Chavez that basically, Miss America, you have committed a crime, and you put us all in danger because the shark you threw made it to the Deadlands. It damaged the shield, and people could have died because of you. So you're gonna pay for your crimes. She-Hulk ends up trying to defend America Chavez against Sheriff Strange, but Sheriff Strange doesn't really care. He's like, yeah, Doom's law is absolute. We really can't do that. America Chavez is really gonna have to pay for her crime. America Chavez ends up paying for her crime. Nico, who is one of her best friends, ends up being really depressed by this, and so does, Loki, the lady Loki. So they end up kind of like challenging She-Hulk's authority, and they're like, you know what, She-Hulk, you could have done something. This is your fault. You messed up, and now one of her sisters is gone. So She-Hulk is put in this position like, oh yeah, it's my fault, and now the people, like, I'm a bad leader. So she ends up trying to find out what created the shark and where did the shark come from, because apparently he's extinct, and she really doesn't want this to happen again. So she ends up sending like 3 Namors to end up finding out what's under the sea, like really under the sea, and where this shark could have come from. We don't see what they find, but I guess it's pretty crazy. And Nico, she's out all alone in this kind of like lighthouse, and all of a sudden this kind of like shooting star comes from the sky, and we end up finding out that it's not Miss America like she thinks, but it's this kind of like entity, this kind of like space woman who she doesn't have a name yet, but she just comes down from the sky. So who might it be? So what did I think about A-Force? A-Force was one of my most anticipated titles of the week. It really was. I was really excited to read it. I wasn't disappointed by it, though. America Chavez is one of my favorite superheroines. Her in Young Avengers, she was incredible. I liked her there. I was excited to see her in this series, but she got sent to the Shield, and she will probably be in that Siege ongoing, or that Siege, Secret Wars tie-in, which I'm not really excited for, but I could try because she's gonna be there. But I like the characters here. I like She-Hulk, I like Dazzler, Captain Marvel, Nico. They're really heroes who really don't have a lot of spotlight, especially these 3. She-Hulk just got her series canceled. Dazzler, she's not Disco Dazzler in the 616. She's like emo depressed Dazzler, and Nico, she rarely appears. So really excited to see, these three characters back. And I like what happened. I like how in this issue She-Hulk got defied, like, oh, you're not a good leader, and that was pretty great. But I really wanted a kind of like an origin story. We just got thrown into this. It was just like, oh, here it is. This is the domain, and I'm fine with it. But I just wanted something like, oh yeah, this happened, or this is the origin of this land, or yeah, we just got thrown into this, and I'm fine with that. I'm not really hating on that. The cliffhanger was interesting, and I'm excited for this. So I gave this issue, of A4, I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. I was just, it was near perfect. It wasn't incredible, but it wasn't like perfection. It has some little things, but it was near perfect. So I gave A4 a 9.5. I'm gonna pick it up. It's interesting. You guys should pick it up. Great cast of characters, and I guess this is really gonna make me pick up Siege, because I really was hoping for Miss America to play a big part in A-Force, and she did in the first issue. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So like I said, A-Force 9.5 out of 10, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.